I had this conversation with a guy today, and it came from why do data centers want front of the meter power? And one of my answers to him, and this is, he actually wants me to come in and be the new CEO for his project because he knows we've been able to get deals papered up. And he knows that we're the guys that can get it across the line. And I was kind of explaining like the moves he's going to have to make. And one of the things he asked, because he hasn't done any progress on the grid interconnection or anything like that. And I think people don't understand, like these hyperscalers, they want the grid interconnection for a bunch of different reasons. Two of the biggest ones. One, if they're connected to the grid, they don't have to worry about any power generation. So it's not even anything that they really need to worry about. It's someone else's problem. Two, any power generation that comes online down the road for the grid, they will then have access to that power. So that's them banking on long-term scalability, like government subsidies, those types of projects, SMR, nuclear, everything like that. So super beneficial, super valuable when it comes down to that. And they're also betting on, those two things are very common, very, very easy to know. The third one is the local utility that's going to be entering the PPA with the actual data center. They won't go bankrupt. They just will not go bankrupt. Like a solar company has a PPA, they have a better chance of going bankrupt than the actual utility, right? And a better chance of lawsuits and stuff like that. So that's that. But the fourth one, and this on this headline, Dell updates its server storage and networking portfolios to support AI deployments at scale. It doesn't really apply, but also at the same time gave me the idea. Are these AI chips, NVIDIA, even XAI, Tesla, like all these chips, these AI chips are going to become more efficient. And so the data centers, like they're going to actually, what's going to happen is they're going to be able to use more power with the same footprint that they currently have. So all data center capacity, the chips are going to become more efficient with power. The actual servers and the rack design is going to be more efficient with power. The whole data center layout in general is going to be more efficient. The cooling is going to be more efficient. So all of these things are going to happen, and it's going to allow more capacity and the actual output and efficiency of these data centers to increase at scale. That means that they can actually have more racks in there, which means they can actually consume more power then. And so them being connected to the grid, all that they need to do then is just say, hey, we want more power. And obviously it's not that simple, but when that time comes, they have that opportunity, and that's why it's so important. Versus they wanted more power after they had one combined cycle power plant behind the meter and a bunch of gas turbines. They need to go spend an extra 40, 50 million to go get another gas turbine for another 50 megawatts and do that, so on and so forth. So it scales worse versus on the grid, they just get that power, right? And the utility is more than happy to do it. So that's an interesting fact I think you guys need to know. So let's move on.